Hey, Audie. Hey, you guys. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to come in. If they come in, I just came to talk to y'all about this new moon. Y'all know I'm gonna be live tomorrow, going into detail about the astrology of the week. But I don't know. Spirit said come on here right now and talk about this new moon before y'all miss the energy. So I'm on here. All right, it's three of y'all in here. Y'all know once I get three, that's the green light for me. So I'm about to go ahead and jump into it. So today we have our new moon in Capricorn, okay? The sun is in Capricorn, the moon is in Capricorn, Venus is also in Capricorn, you guys. This is such a beautiful trinity of energy right now to start the year off, okay? This is a perfect time to plant new seeds as it relates to business, as it relates to your work ethic, as it relates to physical health, as it relates to discipline and dominion, order and structure. This is the perfect time. Hey boo. Perfect time to tap into those energies with this new moon, okay? The fact that the sun is also in Capricorn, which is why the new moon is the time to plant your new seeds, because the sun is supporting you in that same sign and those intentions, right? The sun being in Capricorn supports these seeds that you're planting and promotes longevity, promotes structure and order into your intention. So if you've been feeling like you've been procrastinating, or you can't just find clarity, or you don't have the order to do things, this moon is coming in to bring that balance to you. But you have to be intentional in taking advantage of that and tapping in with the energies, okay? When it comes to Venus being in Capricorn, it's very much supporting new business connections, new partnerships, new collaborations, okay? It's also supporting work-life balance in your relationships. It's also supporting financial issues and shifts in your relationships. I've been procrastinating so hard. What sign are you, Queen Poppy? I needed to hear this. I'm glad you tapped in. But yeah, this is the time, you guys, to be focused on that stuff, okay? It's the beginning of the year, so we have a clean slate to start with. It's not even the real new year yet. We're still wrapping up the end of the new year. It's just the beginning of the calendar year. If you don't understand what that means, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just know this is the perfect time for you to be tapping into this energy. Okay, Queen Poppy, since you're in Aries, you feel like a procrastinator right now because you feel like you don't have control. Saturn is coming in with all this Capricorn energy, and Aries are ruled by Mars. The fact that Mars just moved into an earth sign, you feel like you're being restricted and limited in your ability to be impulsive and take initiative and take action, okay? It's just a part of the energy. So you're gonna feel slowed down because you need to take a step back and review and reflect before you continue to take action, Queen Poppy. That's what's going on for you. What should I be doing with all these planets in Capricorn as a Capricorn? Bree, this is our shit. You know, we just need to tap into this shit. Tap into it and work with it, because we are comfortable in this energy. Even though it's demanding and restricted for everyone else, as Capricorns, we're like, okay, I can handle this. So let me get in here and handle the thing. Brenda said I don't have any audio. Can y'all hear me? It is our time. Just like T said, it's our time. Yep. I'm married to one of you. Hey, Chosen Eyes. Y'all, if you're not already, please go follow Moon Magic Love and Chosen Eyes. Moon Magic Love makes beautiful candles, beautiful oils. She makes a protection body butter, which I have not tried, but I'm sure it's amazing, okay? All of her shit works, and she plants all of her own plants. She gathers all of her own crystals and puts her own energy into this work for you guys. Chosen Eyes is a medium. She is a holistic medicine practitioner. She's a licensed doctor. She does so many different things. Just make sure y'all go and follow them and support them, okay? I love you too, boo. But yeah, Bree, it's our time as Capricorn, so you just need to tap in and be present with this. If you have not been journaling, I would encourage you to write some shit down, okay? Write some shit down and go outside, get in the earth. That's what I would encourage you to do. If you can bury your intentions, you have plenty of plants. What am I saying? Bury some intentions in one of your plants, Bree. That's what you do. But yeah, you guys, I felt the need to come on here and say that because a lot of people, I've been working today, and a lot of people are not even aware really 100% that it's the new moon. They're like, "Oh, it's a new moon today." I'm like, "Yes." And the new moon is in Capricorn, and Venus is also in Capricorn. Y'all got to tap into this energy. This is allowing you to start the year off with a strong, solid business foundation and a strong, solid focus. All of us aren't business owners, so if you're not a business owner, then you can apply this to your job or whatever. Same thing, okay? But I just felt the need to come on here and say that. And I was going to just wait till tomorrow to do it all, because y'all know I go live every Wednesday. But I was like, no, I need to do this today. So I am going to do a new moon, new money reading for you guys really quick. But before I get into that, anybody have any questions about what you should be doing with this new moon energy, how it's going to affect your sign, etc.? Go ahead and drop it down in the comments. I'll go through those, and then I will run through this new moon, new money reading for y'all real quick. But yeah, definitely a great time to focus on, even if you're not wanting to focus on business, just focusing on your work ethic, your determination, and your order. Okay, all of the energies of Saturn, pretty much. Dominion, law, structure, time. Okay. Hey, Brians. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to drop down your questions in the comments. I thought I had some more tea, but I only got like a little sip. I feel like air signs and water signs are gonna struggle the most with this energy. So honestly, you may be feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed right now, or mentally overwhelmed. You may have had a lot of angst building up as we're approaching this moon. But once the moon passes, you'll notice that you feel a certain sense of release. And now I would say for Aquarius, you guys want to be doing the same thing as Capricorns in terms of clarifying your vision and making sure to write things down and make it plain, okay? But with you being a Pisces moon, you need to take a step back. You need to reflect, because there's some shit that you need to let go of still before Spirit is going to support you in your intentions, especially Pisces and Cancers. Scorpios is not so heavy for them, but Pisces and Cancers, y'all are going through a lot of shedding. And so it's hard to manifest in the middle of shedding. You know what I'm saying? I keep hearing about this journaling. Listen, we're going into the age of Aquarius. You got to write. You got to be writing. You have to. If you're not writing, you're going to be lost. Because we have all these millions of information coming at us left and right. All of these things building up, right? In our heads, in our minds. And if we leave it up there, then we just get distracted, and then the things come and we move on to something else, and then it comes back up later. And you know, it just is a constant battle if you don't write it out and make sense of it. You have to write it down. Get it out of your head so that you can take action on it. So yes, I'm recommending everyone to write. Lately, it's been encouraged in all of my sessions. Honestly, I'm recommending everybody to be writing right now. Hey, Tiki. Hey, Danny Marie. I'm just talking about the new moon, you guys. Make sure y'all are taking advantage of this energy, okay? Get a journal and a planner. Yes, T. Tell them, girl. But yeah, y'all need to be taking advantage of this energy. You need to be planting new seeds as it relates to keeping your commitment and your word to yourself, establishing a certain law and order amongst your relationships and as well as with yourself, and planting new seeds with your business, okay? This is the time to do it. You need to be talking to people, making connections, planning out new collaborations, okay? While this energy of Venus and Capricorn is present, this is such a great time to focus on coming together and finding a community that can lift you up in business. I'm telling y'all, use it, use it. I have mine, and yes, my word for myself this year is persistent. So this is setting me up. Yes, this moon is a great setup. So make sure that you use it, use it, use it. Anybody else have any questions about how this moon is going to affect your sign? What you can do with that energy? Please drop your questions down in the comments. If y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and do this collective reading for y'all. New moon, new money. And then I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all can follow Boss Bay Lala as well. She's also a tarot reader. I think she does astrology too, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, this is my favorite song. I don't know why, but like, this is my favorite song ever. Like, it doesn't matter what's going on. When Sweetest Thing comes on, like, my whole sunshine, like the sun is just shining. Whole mood change. Okay, I don't see nothing dropping in the comments, so I'm about to go ahead and pull for this collective. My sun sign is Taurus, but my moon sign is Capricorn. What do I need to focus on this new moon? Okay, Dana, because you're a Taurus, you need to focus on slowing down, okay? You've been so frustrated because you feel like the things that you've been trying to accomplish or the direction that you've been trying to go in is not happening, okay? With this Capricorn energy coming through and your moon being in Capricorn, it's bringing to the forefront the subconscious things that you've been missing. So maybe you've been procrastinating, and we talked about that a little bit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tell your business, but maybe you've been procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have been putting certain intentions to the side and you haven't been consistent. This moon is going to illuminate those things and put them right into your face, which is going to be frustrating, but it's doing that so that you can change it and shift it. Okay, so what you need to do is be honest with yourself. I would also say writing for you, but I feel like I've already told you to write, and to me, I feel like you're more of an action-based person. So if you don't want to write, just get out and sweat. Get outside, go running, take a bike ride, go in the bathroom, turn the shower on, turn it into a sauna, and just sweat, because you need to do some releasing of feelings of unworthiness and frustration because things haven't been manifesting the way that you're looking for them to. If you continue to carry those feelings through this new moon, then your intentions are going to be filled with negative self-doubt, and that's what we don't want. Does that make sense? I've been saying Dana. I didn't mean to say Dana. I meant to say Danny Marie. Danny Marie, does that make sense? Oracle readings, and yes, astrology and crystals. I'm building my page. Okay, yeah. So she does oracle readings and astrology, y'all. She's not tarot. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Does that make sense? Do you have any other questions about that? All right, y'all. Last call. Anyone have a question before I do collective? Because I'm about to do this collective. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and pull for this collective. I guess we use an Afro Goddess since I got her out. But I do want to also use my Moonology. All right, let me read y'all the questions real quick. Hold on. So, new moon, new money. Where are you now, generally and financially speaking? What in your immediate path serves as a block? Where do your limiting beliefs about money stem from? What can you do to break through some of those blocks and beliefs? What knowledge can you gain to aid in your financial improvement? Positive financial opportunities to come. How can you better assert your dominion and will to get through to the next level of your financial goals? What needs to be sacrificed? And then additional guidance and considerations. Yes, girl, I'm on 6%. Let's go. Okay, let me hurry up before Tiana's phone dies. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Thank you for the taps. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys tap the hearts and share the live. It helps people see the live, which gets me more clients, which helps me keep on coming back to y'all, okay? Right, Tiki? True bossy Capricorn fashion. All right, you guys. We got them all out. Now let's see what's... Oh, no, wait. Let me pull a Moonology real quick. Well, I'll do it after I do this because those are just going to be additional. Okay, so let's see. Where are you now, generally and financially speaking? For that, we have the King of Swords, okay? In terms of finances, the King of Swords represents direction, okay? Direction, intellect, and guidance. You're building your skills. You're elevating your knowledge. You're taking in new information. And even though you may not feel like you have it all together financially, you're moving in the right direction. You're on the right path, okay? So that's a good place to be at. Also, with the King of Swords, make sure that you're not getting in your own way by being stubborn and closed off because you're too set in your own vision, okay? Make sure you're being open to new avenues of abundance. Does that make sense, y'all? Let me know if anybody has any questions about that. I'm gonna keep going though. What in your immediate path serves as a block? The Page of Cups, inner child trauma, inner child issues, feelings of unworthiness. That is what is serving as an immediate block when she's coming up. Feelings of unworthiness are a key with that, okay? Where do your limiting beliefs about money stem from? The Knight of Cups. Again, you don't feel like you're good enough. You don't have the commitment that you should be having to your intentions. And on top of that, you don't feel like you have the guidance or community of support that you need behind you, okay? What can you do to break through some of those blocks and beliefs? The Eight of Pentacles. Hone in on your talents, your resources, and your skills. Evolve and develop that shit to in a way where it can bring you financial return. You're never gonna be the only person that does what you do. You're never gonna be quote unquote perfect in any arena, okay? There's always gonna be room for growth, always gonna be room for improvement. The quicker that you surrender to that and accept that, the quicker that you will find the return on your investment comes, okay? So what can you do to break through some of those blocks and beliefs? Improve your skills, learn some new skills, find someone who's doing what you want to do and study underneath them. Watch them, okay? Don't do what they do, but watch them. Learn something. And also, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Spirit decided to put our asses into the womb in 2020 from March all the way up until like November, okay? And say, I'm going to sit y'all asses in the dark and y'all are going to be still. I know it's not winter solstice yet, but y'all going into that bitch early, okay? Then we went through winter solstice and Mother is barely pushing some of us out. And some of y'all think y'all going to be able to bring into the world the same things that you had with you when Mother pushed you back up into that womb. And you not. Those things have to die. They cannot exist anymore in this process of rebirth, okay? Does that make sense, you guys? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. So what knowledge can you gain to aid in your financial improvement? The Page of Swords. Learn how not to tie yourself up by being mentally overwhelmed, okay? Learn how to hold your sword until you really need to pull that thing out. Learn how to act on your new ideas instead of just keeping them in your head, okay? Learn how to commit and keep your word to yourself. Positive financial opportunities to come. 6 of Swords, healing and forward movement. Listen, this is such a beautiful energy to come through for this particular question. This is like I've been going through the motherfucking struggle. I've been in the storm. I've been feeling lack. I've been feeling feelings of lack, like I don't have enough, like I don't know where it's coming from. And now finally, I have been saved. Something has come through to rescue me, and not just something or someone, but me. I have come through and rescued myself, and I feel confident and secure to trudge ahead. I still have a long way to go, but I'm ready to move nonetheless, okay? How can you better assert your dominion and will to get through to the next level of your financial goals? For that, we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? The Knight of Pentacles has to do with taking action, baby. Taking action. You gotta move. If you're not willing to move, regardless of whether it's perfect, regardless of whether people agree with you, regardless of whether you feel like you have the support or the resources that you need, if you're not willing to move, ain't nothing gonna happen. So you gotta move. You gotta be willing to move, okay? If you're not willing to move, just save it. Just save it. What needs to be sacrificed? The cross. Y'all gotta let go of these burdens that are no longer serving you. Y'all gotta stop carrying weight that is not yours to hold. You'll notice that the number 36 is on this card. 3 has to do with the form of the tree. 6 has to do with the harmonizing point of center after the conflict. 9 has to do with the closure. So all that shit that you think you about to carry into this resurrection, where you've been brought back up to start over, you've had the privilege of doing that. If you think you're about to carry this weight into this, you're gonna just be stuck being heavy, sad, and frustrated. You gotta close it up. You gotta get to that 9 space of closing it up, gaining the closure, gaining the momentum, lightening your load so you can make room for new things to come in. Again, mother pushed us on back up into that womb. She done carried us from March until about November. And then she said, okay, I'm gonna let y'all out, but y'all not quite ready to see the light yet. So I'm gonna leave you guys in the darkness. This is why I'm bringing you out right before winter solstice. I'm gonna leave y'all in the darkness because you need to be still. You need to get quiet. You need to get clear before I let you out to make these movements, okay? So now she's like, listen, before you know it, March is gonna be here. Spring equinox is gonna be here. It's time for things to start busting up, growing, and expanding, which is the 3, the creativity, the birth, okay? So you're not gonna get to that 3 if you don't do the assessment of 7, if you don't go through the shedding and release, the sacrifice that 8 calls for to get to the rebirth, and then the closure and the letting go of certain things at 9. It's not gonna work, okay? So you gotta get through that process. Does that make sense, y'all? Thank you, CJ the Phoenix God. I think that's Dream. Hey, Dream. So yeah, that's pretty much what needs to be sacrificed. Additional oracle guidance and considerations, you guys. We have the ring and the star. Be committed to yourself first and foremost. You can't expect other people to see. I knew it. You can't expect other people to commit to you and your intentions if you're not committed to yourself. Okay, so be committed and keep your word to your intentions and yourself. You'll notice that the number 25 is on that card. Now let's talk about the number 2. Okay, 2 has to do with initiation and duality. Initiation between, hey Black Goddess, let me make sure I'm following you. The initiation between your higher self and your lower self, okay? The initiation between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. The initiation between ego and shadow. The initiation between physical and spiritual, okay? So everybody likes to play like you're supposed to live these 2 paradigms separately and they don't come together, when in reality, if you really want to get to what you want, you got to learn integration. And that is the initiation, okay? Integration. So there's 2. And then when we talk about the number 5, 5 has to do with conflict, struggle, test, and strife. When you ask spirit for something, you're going to be tested to see if you're actually ready to get it. And you got to be willing to go through that test, that period of loss, sacrifice, betrayal, and disappointment. Okay, because the good cannot exist without the bad cannot exist without the good, and everything just is. Now, when we put that together and we talk about the number 7, I just told y'all you cannot go through the process of rebirth without doing the assessment. Well, what is the assessment, Shawnee? Well, the assessment is deciding, what do I have within me that I want to amplify, that I want to continue to play up and put out there to work for my advantage? And what do I have that really is no longer serving me? Be it characteristics of myself, whether it be people, places, or things. Some shit just cannot exist as who you are now. You might be a completely different person this week than you were last week, and the shit that you was doing last week ain't gonna fit into this week's agenda, okay? And you have to learn how to accept that, take that assessment, and leave certain things behind. And so that's what this is about, committing to that process of 2, that process of 5, and then the process of 7, so that you can get to the partnership, the commitment, the communion that the rebirth of 8 offers. Okay, what else did we have come out? There was something else I thought. Oh, here it goes. The star. All right, here we go with 16 and the star. I told y'all 1 is the seed, 6 is the harmonizing point of center. You've gone through the struggle, the strife. You've come a long way. Now you're getting the validation, the appreciation, and the momentum, even though you still have a long way to go to get to 9 or 10, however you want to look at it. You are victorious and you have everything that you have gained thus far to carry you. That's why it's important to look at this period as a resurrection and not a rebirth, okay? Because you still have all the shit that you've gained and learned, all the scars and lessons to use as swords, as tools to your advantage. And then 7, again, with that assessment, okay? I like the message on this star card. It has to do with just searching for your own light. But I'm going to read it to you all because I like how the book puts it. Hold on one second. Let me find it. And then I'm going to pull a Moonology and that'll be the end. But I feel like this reading was hitting y'all. I wasn't even coming on. I wasn't expecting to come on here and get this deep, but I did. Okay, so it says the star is a very positive card. It is the reassurance that your hopes and dreams are just ahead on the path. Optimism and hard work have carried you here through what may have been a shadow-filled and dark journey. But just as bright as the star shines to illuminate the path hereout, it illuminates moving towards a favorable reputation and future. Good fortune and good times are ahead as you move forward. So continue to trust your intuition. It has guided you well. There you go. There you go. Okay, let me do a Moonology for you guys, a Moonology oracle, and just see what final guidance and considerations are needed, and that's it. You're welcome, boo. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Hey, Authentic Sweet. Be bold, make the first move. Don't let pride get in your way. Listen, I just told y'all this. I ain't even need to pull these damn cards. I just told y'all. I just told you. Keep your word to yourself and don't be afraid to take action. If you're not going to take action, you might as well just kill it. Just let it rest, because you got to be ready to move. Okay, all this Aquarius and Capricorn energy is not fucking around with nobody who don't want to move, who don't want to take action, who doesn't want to believe in themselves or believe in their authentic truth. Okay, it's just not. So if you're not there yet, that's okay, but understand this is not your time. Okay, period. Don't let your pride get in your way. Be always willing to learn. Unless you're dead, you always have more to learn. Unless you're dead, you always have more to experience. You always have more to evolve. Always have more to heal. So don't be up here thinking you know so much and you've done so much, and then as soon as something happens, your ass is knocked off your square and you don't know what to do. Always be willing to learn. Always be willing to receive help and guidance from other people. Even me, I have to go to other people and receive guidance as much as I come on here and give y'all guidance every goddamn week. And I am okay with that. I used to try to do it on myself. Oh, I'm going to just pull my own cards. I'm going to look up my own transits. And I still do because I know how to do it. But when you're trying to find things that are subconsciously hidden, sometimes you can be too emotionally attached to the outcome. And whether you are a diviner, a spiritual healer or not, the only way to get out of that is to not do it yourself. Okay? Because sometimes you can't detach emotionally from the outcome until after the situation has passed. And sometimes you don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have time to wait until it passes. So go talk to somebody else. It ain't nothing wrong with it. It doesn't take anything away from you. It just is what it is, okay? Just like people come to me, I have spiritual counselors that I go to. It is what it is. To be a great teacher, you must also be a great student. Facts, Ashe. Yes, yes. But that's it, you guys. I just wanted to come on here. I wasn't even going to come on here until tomorrow because y'all know Wednesday is my day. But Spirit said, go on here, girl. Remind them that this new moon is today. Remind them that they need to be using this energy. Go ahead and do this new moon, new money spread and let them know how they can tap into this as it relates to finances specifically, because that is where it's going to bring the most growth. and just give it to them straight. So that's what I came on here to do. I don't want to make it too long. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all know I'm going to be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. with the Astro Teas of the week. I'm also going to be doing collective readings for the signs. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So I hope to see you all there. And again, please take advantage of this energy. If you don't do anything else, write down some intentions, light a candle, and just say a little prayer, okay? If you want to just keep it that simple, just do that. Everybody got a candle, even if it's a tea light, okay? Just light that thing and say your intentions, say your prayer, go outside into nature and connect with the earth, okay? That's it, y'all. Thank you again for joining, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. That's good, Dream. That's good. If you do it on live, make sure you share with me and I'll come by, okay?